Hey, Scootopians, what's going on out there? Old Man Dan here. I'm telling you, I'm still in California. I'm in Southern California now. I just came down from Northern California, and I was rolling down the street, headed back to the hotel. I just glanced to my right. And what do I see? I'm not even gonna tell, I'm just gonna show you. Bam! Onyx! The actual company is on the street that I was driving down to go to my hotel. Now, you know, the purpose for me staying in that hotel wasn't for that hotel. It was because Onyx was right here. So we're gonna talk to Nathan. Nathan is here, and he's gonna give us the rundown on Onyx, man. You know, kind of how they got started and everything, their business model, and most importantly, how they interact with you, the Scootopians out there who are interested in getting electric bikes, but you want to really find out more about Onyx and how it works for you. Hey Nate, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, guys? How's it going?
Man, so you heard my opening. I just driving down the street and saw you, man, and I had to stop, and there's no way that Scootopians out there would forgive me for passing by Onyx and not stopping in and finding out what makes Onyx tick. Everyone knows I just came off this long US tour, and you know, I did a lot of inside scoops on a lot of manufacturers, but to be able to just fall right up on you right here,
yeah, man,
it's a joy, a pleasure. You know, so this is Nathan. Nathan, what do you do here at Onyx?
What's up, guys? I'm just general manager here. Been with the company for a little over about 2 years now. Yeah. But yeah, we run Onyx motorbikes.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah,
so how did Onyx get started, and when did Onyx get started?
Yeah, so back in 2018, Onyx actually released their first Indiegogo campaign. Bike and everything, the company was actually designed in San Francisco. Okay. Bike was designed in San Francisco, meant for those big hills, so just FYI, they can take some hills.
Yes. Especially if it originated in San Francisco, because San Francisco, you better be able to take some hills if you got any kind of electric anything out there.
Exactly. Yeah, man. So, yeah, it was designed by Tim Seward. He was an amazing designer. He made the RCR what it is today. Okay. And yeah, James Caddy Blue, our CEO, is the man. So,
so in terms of your SKUs, how many different models of Onyxes do you have? And of course, what is your main one? Yeah, so right now, if you guys don't know anything about Onyx motorbikes, we do have the Onyx RCR. That's our main one right now. Okay. It's been our bread and butter since the beginning. And just wait for more projects, because there's some more coming out. So your bike's more geared towards motocross, just off-road, or is it hybrid street and motocross? What's your range? What's your speed? What's the comfort level? You know. So we have what's called a high performance e-bike, right? Okay. We have a 42 or 41 amp hour battery and a 23 amp hour battery. Okay. So your ranges vary, 3 different mode speeds. Eco is classified as your class 2, so that's your street legal mode. Normal and sport are going to be your off-road use modes, and get a load of torque on normal and sport, and super fun. And if you just want to cruise on the streets, you got eco mode. And how many watts is your motor? It's a 3,000 watt hub motor. Okay. Yeah. All right. And you're just rear, or? Just the rear motor. All right. Single for now, right? All right. And so, would you say your bike is more geared to off-road, or? Yeah, it's definitely geared more towards off-road. We do love the streets here, cruising speeds. So yeah, I mean, off-road uses like trails and, you know, like nice flat areas are really fun to rip around too. So, yeah. And of course, I'm pretty sure you've heard of Ryan now, you know, starting to make their tronics now for a lot of bike companies and things. Or will you all be doing anything with Ryan? Who knows? It might happen later down the line. We do have good connections with them, Gal and Levin that works there. So yeah. All right, that sounds we'll see what happens. Yeah. So let's take a look inside your shop and come on in and give me a tour. Yeah, man. So we'll welcome guys to Onyx Motorbikes here in El Segundo, California. If you guys ever want to stop by, you guys can stop by here. We do test rides from 10 to 6, or 10 to 5, excuse me. All right. So if you guys ever want to feel what we have, you can go ahead and do that. But. So if somebody is their first time ever riding an e-bike, you have kind of a system on kind of walking them through the first beginnings and all of that?
Yeah, definitely. We'll make you guys feel comfortable. We'll give you a whole rundown before you guys hop on the bike. Teach you guys how the bike works, what kind of power it has to, and we'll start you guys on a good comfort level for you guys. So yeah,
that's really cool. Yeah, I think it's really important too. You know, with people who are new, novice. Yeah. Sometimes they don't really know what they need or what's right for them, or how to even shop for an electric or a personal electric vehicle. Yeah. And you know, and it's really knowing your needs and knowing what you need it for and what you're going to be using it for is more important than the money that's in your pocket.
Yeah, and we always tell people to try it out first and you know, see if it suits your lifestyle, see if it suits you, and go from there. So yeah.
So if a person comes in, let's say a person orders online, like the young lady we were just talking to, they order online. What's the turnaround and the expectation for them to get their bike after they order?
Yes, so we currently have inventory right now. So to this day, which is March 7th, you guys could order a bike and we would ship it out, or you could pick it up same day.
Wow. Yeah. That's outstanding. That don't happen a lot in the TV world.
Yeah, it's cool. It took a while to get to this point, but now that we have an inventory, you guys can totally come in and pick up a bike and we'll have it ready for you.
What about the warranties?
Warranty, we have a 30-day warranty right now.
Yeah, we have that's a full warranty, I guess, 30 days? Yeah. Okay, all right. So that covers from the rooter to the tutor?
Yep.
Yeah. So say, for instance, a person comes in, they was riding their bike, something went wrong, or they wrecked or damaged it. To what degree do you all go with repairs and all of that?
So we actually have a full service department here. So people can drop their bikes in-house and we'll do the work and all that. So we have our repair shop here. So if you guys need anything.
What's the turnaround?
Turnaround
typically,
time,
you know, like,
depends on the situation. Like if the bike's been in a pretty bad accident, or you know, if it's just like a little control that we need to swap out. It depends. But like a full rebuild will probably take like a week.
All right.
Hopefully less. We like to go down.
Yeah. And so for a person whose height is in their legs like me, I really don't even ride e-bikes too much because the bend in my knees causes my legs. Do you have bikes that are higher?
So we have right now a standard size bike, which is this guy right here. So this is our highest model on here. And then we have the shorty, which is about a 3-inch drop from that. So typically the taller guys like the standard size. I know people that are like 6'2", 6'4", and they prefer the shorty. Handling is different, so if you guys do come and try it out, it's definitely different handling wise.
So they get better handling on the short one.
Yeah, that's what people say. I like my standard.
Road, right?
Yeah,
absolutely. Sure. I hear that a lot. The short ones, they get more handling. Me, I'm almost 60 years old. And you know, I have to feel a certain way on any I get on.
Well, we got to get you on a bike, so.
Yeah, for sure. So walk me through what's your, are these the 3 models or?
Yeah, so it's all one model. The only thing that differs is like your street tires, your fenders, you got like headlight grills. So this right here is a complete dirt kit, a shorty complete dirt kit. So dirt kit entails
while you're talking, I'm gonna be scanning the bike while you're talking. So just go ahead and talk about it now.
So you got your front fender, headlight grill. It's a little dusty, sorry.
How many lumens is that headlight?
I believe it's, I gotta double check. It's mimicking a Harley Davidson headlight.
All right.
You got, obviously the dirt tires, your rear rack that comes with it, and that's pretty much what makes it a complete dirt kit, and also the rear fender.
And this one's 47 amp hour battery?
No, this is a
20.
This is 23. Standard is 23. We do have an upgraded 41 amp hour battery.
All right.
Yeah.
And then your brakes are they hydraulic?
They're fully hydraulic front brakes, and then we have a semi-hydraulic mechanical rear brake, which is also regenerative.
All right. Cool. So, and now is your regen like a strong regen, or it's just a basic regen?
It's about 10%.
All right.
So it's not too crazy. But it will give a little bit of juice, especially if you're struggling and needing some power.
And your suspension on it is
It's a fully hydraulic front fork.
Front, okay.
Yeah, and we have a hydraulic rear shock.
Okay. All right, cool. That's double on the rear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. And so basically, this model here is where the sky's the limit in terms of an individual's creation.
Yes.
Or
yes.
what they're looking for, but it starts here.
Exactly. Yeah. So if we move on to this one, even though that one's a standard height, this one right here is actually what you would start off with. Black or silver panels. You have an option of different colors, silver or black. And since this is just the street model, you can add stuff as well, like the front fender.
I think the silver panel looks really hot. Yeah.
Definitely.
Absolutely. So,
cool, man.
And now in your throttle, these are all throttle?
Yeah, it's all quarter throttle, so meaning that it's only this right here. It's not a full throttle. And power switch, speed modes.
All right. Cool. All right, and so let's take a look at the rest of your. And is this your test track right here, or is this just the ramping?
So we gotta have fun too while we work, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So this is our little half pipe. We like to have fun, so we have a little skate park here. And,
all right.
Yeah. On the brakes, the guys will rip around. It's super fun.
And so when it comes to testing your products, are you more into in-house testers, or you have like people on the outside that test it?
We actually in-house test here, and a lot of our guys are like, they have backgrounds of being rippers, so we've got some people that used to ride dirt bikes, as well as people that were on teams before, so we got some experience behind us, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, cool. I'll tell you, y'all do have a reputation in the street. you have a good reputation in the street, and it's been building. So people are saying a lot of good things about Onyx, and Onyx is being talked about in not only the e-bike, arena, but e-skate world, e-school world, the EUC world. Everybody's talking about Onyx now, so that's
we appreciate
cool.
You guys.
So, like, say for instance, an individual says, all right, you know what, I bought Onyx, and I want to literally build my own Onyx. I want something different than everybody else. Is that something you all entertain as well?
Not currently. So I know a lot of the guys that have Onyxes, or the peeps out there that have Onyxes, they do a lot of their own custom work, which I really respect.
Like
yeah, that's awesome. And hopefully eventually we could bring up our service department to do modifications and offer that kind of service. But currently right now, it's out of our capacity, but hopefully soon.
Do y'all have any group rides or anything that you do with e-bikes in general, not a specific Onyx, but where everybody get together?
There's some groups around, like I know LA E-Skate, LAPV have been setting up these crazy group rides, which are super cool, and unfortunately I haven't been able to go out as much. I would love to, but I hear it all the time from our community saying, hey, you guys got to go out to these rides, they're pretty fun. So
that's really cool, Nathan, man. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your warehouse. I'm looking at your warehouse, man.
Of course, man.
Your setup. And how you like. So in the back here, is that like production, or is that service? Or
so I can give you a rundown right now. So right now we're stopping production and getting stuff fixed or shipped, I should say. We're palletizing more bikes so we could get them easier to you guys, but also we need more room, which is crazy because this warehouse is massive.
It is.
So we can walk out here.
All right.
It's a little bit of a mess right now, but
that's all right.
It's the best.
That's all right.
Yeah, so this is the partial of our inventory that I was talking about earlier. So we have plenty of bikes, and then on the other side, which we'll get to in a bit, those are a lot more bikes.
All right, cool.
So this is where it all happens.
Yeah.
So we have an assembly line here. It first starts down there.
I love assembly lines.
Yeah. It starts down here to the floater stage. And then it moves down on this side, which is the roller stage, electronics, and then finish QC. prior to this assembly line, we used to build bikes from the ground up, each individual person, and it was a journey. We loved it. It was cool, but this is a little bit more efficient.
Yeah, more efficient. Absolutely. Okay.
Yeah. So again, these guys are actually packing up all the bikes right now. So all existing orders.
Now, do you have a system? Do you have a process where once it gets through the assembly line and everything, it gets to staging for shipping and for fulfillment? Or are there certain people that sign off on a checklist and make sure certain things are done?
Yeah, so there is like a QC checklist, both on the bike and with shipping, and making sure everything's getting sent out with what it needs to get sent out, and then also just ensuring that the person that's getting their product is
getting what they actually ordered.
Exactly.
I tell you, ain't nothing worse than getting something either that is partial or not what you ordered.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it happens too. As you guys can see, we're all human.
Yes, absolutely.
But, you know, if anything happens, we take care of you guys, and we want to make sure. But we want to ensure that we do everything right here first.
So what about international deliveries and international sales? How do you all handle that?
Yeah, so currently right now, we are just dabbling into international sales.
Oh, just getting into it, okay.
Yeah, so the past couple of years, we haven't gone international, but this is the year now. So it's cool. We've been in talks with them. Those bikes are actually going internationally. So
cool. That's cool, man. I really respect Onyx, and I appreciate you allowing me to do this story on Onyx, doing an inside scoop on Onyx, and how you all are. Is there anything you want to tell the Scotopians out there about Onyx? Anything you got coming up? Anything
Yeah. So I don't know when this video is coming out, but on March 12th, we are actually having a big event here. We're actually raffling off an RCR, a GoPro, and a Builtwell gift card. So if you guys want to come by and hang out, we'll have drinks, skate park, and it'll be a fun time. So come on out, and if you guys haven't, again, tried our bikes, if you guys are local or visiting here in LA, come by and give it a test ride. We'll have some fun.
So that's on the 12th. What time?
March 12th from 3 to 10.
3 to 10.
Yeah, 3 p.m. to 10.
Cool.
And we'll have live music and stuff. It'll just be a fun time. And we got some PV peeps coming, so you'll see it. It's not just Onyx. It's going to be some e-skates, e-scooters, so cool. Yeah.
Cool. Is it going to be a ride in store afterwards? Or?
Oh, currently, as of right now, there's no ride, but I know people are going to be organizing a group ride to get here, and maybe even leaving too. But
I'll tell you, man, because a lot of the guys, they like to ride at night, and I'm not a night person. So I hardly make it to any of the night rides, but I've been to a lot of day rides. Yeah. So all right, that's cool, man. I really appreciate you, spending this time with Scotopians out there, giving me this impromptu inside scoop on Onyx right here in El Segundo, California, and everyone know they're doing it. They're steadily growing. They're steadily improving. And who knows what's on the horizon next for Onyx, Yeah, man. So, this is Old Man Dan saying thanks a lot for staying tuned and watching this inside scoop on Onyx. And make sure you all subscribe to my channel, like and share my videos. Write some comments down below what you think about Onyx, what you think about their setup, their process, and how do you like the bike. And, make sure you tell a friend. All right, this is Old Man Dan. I'm out.
About to meet the man, Old Man Dan. Was about the love to help mankind. Start a scooter club, I know you're fine, cause you're just like that. You bend over backwards to help a man. You strap up, you boot up, you throw on your colors, get ready.